another reaction of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. We are wrapping up season 1, and I know there is going to be a season 2. I think I read it somewhere, and I think I announced it on one of my reactions. So I'm very excited to be wrapping up the first season and waiting for the second season to drop. Now, you want to see this in a full reaction? I know you do. I have the link to my Patreon down below, so please click the link to Patreon as well as click the other link to my other YouTube channel. Subscribe over there, subscribe over here, like, share, and comment down below. Did I say that twice? I think I said that twice. I say this so often that I don't even know what I'm saying in these videos or not. But yes, let's jump into this reaction, y'all. So without further ado, let's jump into Percy Jackson and the Olympians and find out exactly what the show has got to give.
Look, you didn't ask to be a half-blood.
No, you didn't.
But you are one.
Here we go.
You clearly can't handle this on your own.
Thanks for demonstrating that. When am I ever going to use this stuff?
Told you.
Look, come for me. I know. They have. 3 folks will do anything.
Ooh.
How many say don't fight fair? It's not like there are rules.
Of course there are rules. See, that's what warfare is.
There's all kinds of examples.
Single combat.
What?
If I draw first blood, I keep the bolt and you surrender the helm.
It's your funeral, kid. Although, just to be clear, no funeral.
It was Kronos. It was his idea to frame Poseidon's kid. And steal Hades' helm and Zeus' bolt to start a war.
Gods don't dream, little man. And no one tells the god of war how to start a fight. Say hi to your mommy for me.
Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, no. Oh, damn. The father? Poseidon?
Who warned you?
Or to him?
If you're not careful, I'll find out who I am.
And you thought you were just a kid.
Right.
So cool. I don't know what you really want today. An enemy for life.
Don't look at his true form.
Why can't you look at its true form?
It's Hades' home.
Who's Sally? Is that Sally? That's mom.
Known as ionospheric disturbance, sudden ionospheric disturbance, or S.
Using earthquakes to clear the skies. Lord Poseidon grows bold in his war against his king. Hades sent you to retrieve it. That's been your quest all along. Living up to my end of the bargain. Tell Hades I expect him to do the same.
Good luck on Olympus.
Perhaps there will still be a world left for your mother to return to.
Chiron told me the last war on Olympus kicked off World War II down here. We have to get Zeus to go it off. Do you see how frightened Hades was about the idea of Kronos coming back?
Wow.
Now that we know who Ares and Clarice were working for, someone has to warn Chiron.
He'll kill you.
Zeus.
Zeus will never let you leave Olympus alive.
This is too important.
This boy always wants to die. Why not say
Gonna
impact?
need all the luck you can get.
Just for clarity, how sure are we you can just explain everything in an email?
Ooh, go ahead, Percy.
I'm here to see Zeus.
Oh, shit.
The gods are all powerful, but they have to play by the rules. But if we can break rules and they can't, shouldn't they be just as afraid of us as we are of them?
Annabeth is terrified of spiders.
Okay.
She's a lot bigger than they are. Things that are small and scary get squished.
You're bigger than spiders, but you're terrified of them. Yeah, so mine says. Oh, Zeus is black. I love it. I didn't know that's Zeus though.
I didn't steal it. We tried to get it to you on time, but
You failed.
Oh.
it was Kronos.
Now Kronos created Zeus, right?
He's behind all of it.
My son, Of course he's gathering strength. Of course he's coming. That is what we do. We snap and plot and strive. I say you may go. It means be grateful, and it means be gone. You escape with your life. That is your prize. What did you think, that you and I would negotiate?
I thought you might listen. They don't support you because they love you. They obey because they're afraid. Afraid of you, do you think they'll be when your dad shows up looking to put you back in your place?
I surrender. Take your victory. Just spare my son.
Your forbidden son, who should have never been born.
The same as your failure. Whose bravery still inspires all demigods. Se lo soy de tu patros. Oi bandas.
You declare my swift and crushing victory. Family business. Make sure I never see this one again.
Obedience doesn't come naturally to you, does it? The sea does not like to be restrained.
It means father. Right? I didn't learn it from Chiron.
I learned it from my mom.
She taught me a lot of things.
I don't know when Hades will return. He can be difficult when he wants to make a point.
Do you dream?
Ares is a moron. Have you noticed?
Do you ever dream about Mom?
No.
You should be going.
Talia, right? Or Talia. Oh, he's back at camp. Aww.
Why is she don't say anything? I'll explain.
An accusation against Clarice.
Without proof.
Exactly. Without proof, it would have lit this whole place on fire. I told him we needed to meet him away from the celebration, so we can talk without any of Clarice's supporters noticing.
Okay, but now Clarice, while you're gone.
God, they gotta wait till
About a
nighttime.
celebration. They really pulled out all the stops for you.
Thinking about what the Oracle said. That all failed to save what matters most in the end.
Thinking about your mom. Those things are so
The
vague.
quest is over, and everything the Oracle said has either come true or makes sense. You shall be betrayed by one who calls you a friend.
Him.
You never said anything to Chiron about her. Did you? You knew that Clarice didn't steal the bolt.
You did.
You did. The shoes you gave me pulled me down into Tartarus. The bolt would be delivered right to Kronos.
I didn't think you'd give him to Grover to wear. I'm here to recruit.
What?
This is what I wanted to show you. This is our way out. Backbiter can open secret doors. We can stay on the run as long as it takes.
Stop saying we.
They're bad parents, Percy. They've gotten away with it for far too long. The golden age. That's what they call it when he ruled. For what comes next, you're gonna need all the help we can get.
I met your dad. Sorry. I didn't mean to.
I heard everything.
Damn. He plays a good villain. I'm not gonna lie.
To see if Hades has returned her yet.
And you're certain that you won't accept an armed escort? Luke explained why he planned to take down Olympus. Part of it made sense to you, didn't it? His master, Cronus. He can be very, very persuasive. You're more than a hero now. You are a leader in the eyes of your fellow half-bloods.
I was just leaving. Thank you.
No, thank you, Percy. I'm 90% sure it's Pete.
Percy. Percy Jackson.
For those of you who are not staying for the full term, get out!
How does she feel about all of this?
It's a tree, seaweed brain. It doesn't express opinions. Some place called Disney World, which kind of sounds like Waterland, but less determined to kill you.
Oh. Is that your searcher's license?
Yeah. The council's theory is that Pan is always on the move and it's all about timing. But no one's ever bothered to check the seas.
No matter what happens, we meet back here next year. All of us. long story. But come on.
It's time to wake up.
Is that death?
Are you serious? We're still doing this?
Soon enough, we'll meet in your world. If you can survive what's next, your survival is the key to my return.
No kidding, kiddo. Time to wake up. 7th grade awaits. Let's get this party started.
Grandpa.
Don't call him that. What did he say this time?
He said, don't forget to tell your mom how much you love her today.
Lord of the Titans said that.
Stories you heard about Greek gods, heroes, and monsters. I'm here to tell you they're real. Ever feel like you don't fit? Like the world doesn't make sense? And you might be a part of our world. We might need you for the fight ahead.
Remember Lance Reddick? Who's that? So that was actually a really good episode, but let me be honest. I'm gonna be absolutely honest. I feel like the stakes for me, for it to be the last episode of the season, I feel like maybe, you know what? I have to, what is this rated? TV PG. So I have to kind of remember like this is, it's not a kid's show, but I feel like it definitely leans extremely heavy towards the younger audience. My personal opinion only. So, like in my head, I was thinking like the last episode was gonna be like Zeus and Poseidon and this all-out war, and that Disney was going to electrify us with budget upon budget upon budget. Like they were going to give. And I have to say, they really did their big one throughout the season. Like you can see where the money was, which is everywhere in the show. The VFX, the cinematography, like just all of that. I feel like they spent so much on the budget, and probably they paid and this is no shade at all, but a lot of these actors or actresses, for me, seems like I never seen them before. So maybe they could pay them a little bit less. Like this, it sounds bad, but it's not what I mean. But maybe they paid them a little bit less, like if it was a movie actor, and then put a lot more into, you know, the scenery and things that happen. Because, you know, how much money they spent on the VFX for the gods and the monsters, etc., probably was insane. So that's how I feel. I did like the story. I think this episode was definitely an 8. I think this definitely, let's see what IMDb has this as. I give it an 8. Percy Jackson Olympians, IMDb. I'm just very curious if what I feel is what people, and I bet you're not, really, to tell you the truth. Oh, everybody said a 7.9, 7.9, and that's over 2.2 thousand people who decided to vote in this episode. I'm very curious to see which episode is rated the highest. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, so I think episode 8, which is the last episode, was rated the highest with a 7.9. I actually think I liked We Take Zebra to Vegas, which deals with that god with the casino. I liked that a lot, which was rated pretty high as well. The second highest was A God Buys Us Cheeseburgers, which was like that, where we met Ares. Oh, I loved Medusa. I think Medusa was pretty good, although her scene was super fast. So I was wishing that we kind of had more. Regardless, this episode was good. It was good. I think a solid 8 or 7.9, where a lot of people were saying 8, round up to the nearest number, is perfect for it. That's what it was giving. I feel like maybe the second season, they're going to put maybe a lot more into it. I believe that the child actor who plays Percy is not coming back. I think that's what I read. I think that I read like, they were saying like the director or somebody was like saying like, said it was gonna be hard for them to film not with this guy. So I don't know if there's going to be a little bit of a time jump in the second season, or if I'm completely wrong with my theory or what I thought I saw. Listen, I could be hallucinating, I don't do drugs, but I'm just saying, shit happens. But regardless, I think the strongest parts of this episode had to be Zeus. Once we saw Zeus, he was really good. And I actually have to tell you something, I really like Luke. Zeus wasn't a villain, but the actor who plays Zeus, can I tell you, before I even saw Zeus, I was expecting an older white man with long hair, kind of like how he's been depicted in other things, right? So seeing this guy who looks like he's in The Matrix or in John Wick 4 or 3, 2, 1, I was like, oh. And then when he delivered his line, like everything about him, his facial expressions, him delivering his lines, the sounds in the background with the thunder, he really, really brought it. So I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And then finding that Luke was the villain and then having Luke do his 1 to the 2s also was amazing. I think those two were the strongest. I think Annabeth, is that her name? She grew on me in this episode. Well, she wasn't really in this episode, but I liked her when she did show up. So shout out to Annabeth. She wasn't my favorite character of the whole season. No shade. Then Percy Jackson, at first was a rocky road for me, but I like this actor where he gives humor, seriousness, some action. Like he shows he's fearless. I like all of those elements about him and how he portrays Percy Jackson. So I think he also did a very well job. A very well job. I don't know. That doesn't sound right. I think he did a good job. A very well job. I'm exhausted. I also think the goat thing, as rude, I can't remember what he's called. He also wasn't my favorite character, but he was okay. I think he was a good side character of this whole season. He did his part, showed up, and, did whatever. But overall, I think definitely the strongest was Zeus. And then you had Edge coming in here doing his 1s to the 2s. Edge is an interesting actor. I think I've seen him in something else, and he kind of plays the same. I feel like the only wrestler who turned to actor for me that is really good is Batista. I don't even really like The Rock when he plays because he's literally The Rock. Like I can't take him out of whatever. Every single character he ever plays in a movie for me is The Rock. And I'm like, okay, you're not really changing. You're just being yourself. Which is, it's not a bad thing. It's just, you're not acting. You're just being you. So, and I feel like Edge also, although you can see Edge is really doing his big one. He's trying. And he's diving deep into the character, whatever character he plays. I've seen Edge in something else. I can't remember what it was. But I wasn't really interested in that movie either. That's why I don't remember what it was. But Edge did okay. Okay, I'm not gonna bash him. I think he did decent for a little bit of time that we did see him in. Now, if we move into season 2 with a new actor who plays Ares, I also wouldn't mind. I would not mind at all. Now, seeing that Kronos is going to obviously be our continuing bitch, I'm tired. Now that Kronos is going to be our villain in season 2 as well, I'm excited to dive deeper into the character. I only know Kronos from that God of War. I think it's, God of War PS4, or I have 5, but those video games. That's why I know that name. But somebody or multiple people definitely let me know down in the comment section about Kronos. So when he mentioned how he was the father of Zeus, I already knew, thanks to the subscribers who definitely helped me in that. So thanks, guys. So once again, I would give this episode an 8. Please like the video, share the video, comment down below. Feel free to comment, y'all. Sign up to Patreon today, and I'll see you all next time with more reactions.